How are you doing? I'm Edward McLean and I'm playing Richard Reynolds, and he's a crime correspondent for the Daily Telegraph. And he comes in contact with Travis because he's had letters from the murderer, the new serial killer, who's emulating the murders of the Black Dahlia from 1947. We publish something in the newspaper, and then the cops, Travis, comes around and starts sniffing about, asking questions, and I suppose I get in cahoots with her, and I see that she's a useful source. And the other day we spent most of the day at the Daily Telegraph, an absolutely fantastic place. It was amazing actually to see a newspaper working. The actual news floor is actually shaped like a wheel. There's a hub in the centre, and you've all the different sections of the newspaper off it. It was fabulous just to see it in action. So yeah, it was a fabulous day. Today we're in North London. We're shooting a scene where Reynolds takes Travis out for dinner. I don't know how good the food is here, but I thought it'd be nice to go local. Then you can invite me in for coffee after.
Really? I've never been here before.
He's asked her out on the day that she came to his office at the Daily Telegraph. So now he's taken her out to winer and diner. What we're shooting today is the morning after the night before. I think Reynolds has managed to inveigle his way in to Travis's flat. I got here as soon as I could.
Well, I'll serve up straight away.
Great, I'm starving. He's come around and cooked him dinner, and we had a great evening. Some wine and everything that goes with it. But we're filming the section where he wanders into the living room and sees all the info she has about the murder. So I think he gets into a kind of situation, or do I or don't I take all this info and make a big splash, and she does. Well, this is a surprise.
What a surprise as I was when I read that. Wait till I was tipsy, did you?
Hannah, I didn't have to wait. You were half cut by the time I arrived.
I've been kicked off the case. I probably have no career left, but that wouldn't interest you, would it? You got your story, and to hell with the consequences.
Oh, come on. All I was doing was following what happened on the Black Dahlia murder. Let's get you a coffee. Talk in private.
Here's your coffee.
And born on B. Very good.
Sorry, I can't
46 take 4 in the end. B mark.
I deserve that one.
Hello, my name is Simon Williams. I'm just coming to the end of a 2-week filming schedule, visiting a very, very dark place. And I think the nastiest human being I've ever had to play, in the form of Charles Wickenham, Colonel Wickenham, Doctor. It's been very difficult to place a character who has no discernible redeeming features. He's just evil, a sociopath. I very much enjoyed the cat and mouse game with Kieran Hines, who's just a mighty powerful actor. And to go toe to toe with him has been very exciting. You know, when those eyes of his bore into you and he starts trying to find out the truth.
Do you know this girl?
No.
You know this girl?
Sorry, no, don't. And then I've enjoyed completely disgusting Kelly at Charles Wickenham at all. I look at her and she sort of looks away because he's so revolting. Very nice also to be reunited with Sylvia Sims, who's one of our great undamed actresses. I haven't worked with her since the mid-80s, and there she is. A great actress.
Hello, my name's Sylvia Sims and I play Mrs. Hedges, strange old housekeeper who might know more than she says.
Mrs. Hedges, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to search your room.
Oh, that's all right, dear. The whole thing was shot in this amazing house. I spend quite a lot of it in a funny little room at the top of the house, in my rocking chair. And I rock very gently to and fro. Am I hiding something? Well, you'll have to find out, won't you? One of the nicest things about doing this whole thing was that I got to work with a director I hadn't worked with before, Gillis McKinnon. He's so pleasant and funny, He was extremely kind to me. He probably thought, poor old soul, give her a good part. And we had a lot of laughs on the set. You have to have laughs sometimes when you're doing something as terrifying as this. It was an honour to be working with an actor. I saw at the National last. Oh, what a wonderful actor. Kieran Hines, and he's one of the senior detectives. And there's Kelly Riley, who's this gorgeous red-haired girl. Would you just wait a minute, please?
Thank you.
And then my dearest friend, Simon Williams, whom you've all known as such a lovely man, such a sweet, kind man, slightly eccentric in upstairs, downstairs, a bit dashing as well, and hundreds of other series, funny and sweet and sad. But you've never seen him like this. You'll be very, very surprised. He's very evil. She loves the children. She's been with them since they were babies, and she loves them very much, but obviously hasn't really been able to help them through their crisis except by giving them affection and love.
Twice in a year I've worked with Ed Bennett, where he played in Hay Fever. So good to be working with Ed Bennett. He's a star of the future.
Working with Simon Williams is amazing. I've worked with him in Chichester before in the spring, and I heard that he was going up for this, so I kind of hoped that I would be as well, because he's a wonderful chap to be around. He's so charming that as a bad guy or a nasty bloke, he's even more nasty as a result of being so charming and so good looking. If I look like that at that age, I'll be well happy.
I think the hardest part about Charles Wickenham, for me, the father of a daughter in real life, is discovering what he's done to his children. There's my daughter.
We are going to be having a wild sex party, I'm told. I don't know how much of it you will be seeing, but we will be having lots of fun, I can assure you.
And my wife.
Hi, we're here. We're going to have a very, very naughty party. I've got my son, my ex-husband, my daughter, and we're going to do things you shouldn't, really.
Playing games with my son.
Today we're set in the Women's Institute, and we're doing it's just a kind of cake and tea party with a bit of Dahlia.
This is my idea of a good time. Come and join us. The real sour, dead soul of the man has been quite an unpleasant journey, really. Just let your mind run rip on the kind of thing. Just watch that post-mortem scene and see what the hell I've been up to. Just awful. Anyway, there we are.
The scene that we've just finished filming just now is the interrogation of Edward Wickenham, where Langton grills Edward and gets the truth out of him, or as much as he's willing to give, which comes just after he's broken down in the story. So it's when all is lost for Edward Wickenham, really, and most of the Wickenham family by that stage, where the brutality and awfulness of what they've done to each other and to others comes out into the open, and also they have to face that kind of truth themselves.
My name's Holiday Granger and I play Sharon Bilkin.
Sharon Bilkin?
Hi. I've not got very long. I've got an audition this afternoon in the West End. Who ends up having a bit of a sticky end. She's a bit, I think she's quite ambitious, but sort of goes around it in the wrong way. Is trying to hold everything together, but it doesn't quite work out for her in the end. The whole production's been really nice, actually. I've only been on it for like 5 days and a few rehearsal days, but everyone's been really, really nice.
Hi, I'm Alex Childs. I'm playing Gail Harrington, the daughter-in-law or daughter-in-law to be of the evil Charles Wickenham. When I read the script, I actually read it in one sitting. It took me about 5 or 6 hours until 4 o'clock in the morning. And I had nightmares that night, I have to say, after reading it, but I knew that I wanted to be a part of it. My character has been fantastic to play, actually. Close to nervous breakdown, which all my friends said was typecasting, unfortunately. It's quite horrific, quite twisted, but fantastic. I mean, you didn't think that it could be any more perverse, and then it just got worse.
Hi, I'm Victoria Grove. I'm playing Justine Wickenham in Above Suspicion. When I first read the script, first of all, great script, wonderful to read. It's a real page turner. It's like watching a film, so you just can't put it down. I was absolutely stunned. I mean, the murder is so horrific, so utterly violent. It's almost unimaginable. And if I had read that in a script and not known that it was a true story, if I'm honest, I would never have believed it.
You're not allowed into my flat!
Oh, I'm afraid you have no option, Miss
Get out of
Wickham.
my way!
The wild sex party, as it was described in the script, or something of the kind, this bizarre orgy that we had in the afternoon, on this extraordinary set with my supposed father and mother, who was making passionate love to my half-brother, with our slaves, Norman and Terry. God bless you, Norman and Terry, you were brilliant. And these amazing girls, Kill Pussy and True Severity, two of them, who were great, snorting sugar and whipping my dear slave Terry. They were all wonderful. It was a really quite an unusual, extraordinary afternoon, certainly unforgettable in every way. Above and beyond anything, this fantastic costume I was given, this, you know, head to toe latex and neck brace, I'm not sure entirely what you'd call it, these cuffs and these heels that were just enormous. It was great. I enjoyed it.
You'll find out about all the terrible mysteries and things that have gone on in this house when you watch Linda LaPlante's next thriller, The Red Dahlia, and you'll find out what dear old Mrs. Hedges really knows.